Okay, this is introduction. First time. This introduction is in isolation 1 by 1. Second period we're talking about is you're going to see if the child can recognize. So how you say whether show me 1, 2, 3 or can you take 2 and put here, it's okay. But I would suggest you do simplest first. Show me which is 1, 2, 3 first. Then you can do all the others. Okay? So that's first period done. Second period, you put it together, right? And you said what is not show me. You said show me, right? Show me 2. 2. Show me 1. Show me 3. Can you put 3 over there? Can you put 2 over 1? You can do all that. Or you can just, okay, now show me 2. Show me 1. Show me 2. That's second period. Together or recognition. Okay, second period. Then third period, you see if the child can. And what? Recognition is second one. Show me 2. I recognize 2. Identify or remember, recall. Right? So you put it there, right in front of them. Can you tell me how much is this? How much is this? And how much is this? Okay? We have learned the numbers, the quantities 1, 2, and 3. You can take out these materials and count them again as many times as you like, but when you finish, put it back on the shelf where it belongs. Okay? So the next day, the next week, when you think the child is ready, remember we did 1, 2, 3? Can you please do them again? So the child has ready 1, 2, 3. So now you do a 3-period lesson with 4, 5, 6. And you do the same approach. This is, show me, how much is this, how much is this, how much is this. And this part, a lot of children do 1, 2, 3, I know already. And they don't want to do it anymore, they want to do the next one, all the other activities, right? They can, but tell them to keep practicing. Before you do this one. Because usually they will do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, after that it's all mixed up. 7, 8, 9, 10, it's always mixed up. Okay? So that's the first exercise. I'm going to leave it out here just for our convenience because of time. Okay, thank you. You are, your name? Miriam. And you are just now, brother? Sorry? Ricky and Miriam. Okay, thank you. Can we take this to the table, please? But before we do that, we haven't got a table. Did you enjoy watching the Montessori video just now? Yeah. Do you have that in your school? Try to have that as much as you can. A lot of people will say, oh, we have to do this in the morning for the first time for the change. You do that, but don't deprive them with that environment. Okay, so let's take the new moves, bring it to the table. Yeah. Okay, before we work with the scientific numerals, if your hands are grimy, dirty, make sure you wash them. Ask the child to show the hands. If not, let's go wash. So see how I say it's integrated, it's connected. You cannot just do math on its own. If you don't take care and show respect as you work, the child will do the same. If you do your work and you grumble and oh, I'm so tired, I have to do this all the time. How many times do I have to do this? I always get the grumble. The child will do the same. Okay, so take pride in your work, no matter what work it is. Yeah, and the child will hopefully emulate you. Okay, so let's pretend we've washed our hands, and you know why it's important to wash hands? To sensitize their fingers. Yeah, and it's clean. Because if you don't do, soon it will become black. Okay, all the grandmas. Alright, so we'll do this, and what we do is, again, 3-period lesson straight away. This is how we write 1. 1. Try. 2. 2. This is how we write 2. 2. 3. This is how we write 3. do next? Together or together? Okay. You want the child to learn to what? Recognize. Okay. Can you trace and say 2? Can you trace and say 3? Can you trace and say 1? Again, can you do the same? Can you trace and say 1? Trace and say 2. Trace and say 3. Can you trace and say the name? 1. Can you trace and say the name? Can you trace and say the name? We have learned the names 1, 2, and 3. You may take out the materials and name these numbers again as many times as you like. When you finish, please put it back in the box and on the shelf where it belongs. Okay? So that's it. Simple. Any comments? Anyone lost? Okay? Anyone enjoying themselves? Smile! Okay, so that's it. Concrete, abstract. Now, if the child is ready for writing, he's 4 or 5, he wants to draw and doodle, let him write. Get that piece of paper, exercise book, put it there, and write. They do they feel. I have a 3.5, 4-year-old now who loves numbers but doesn't want to show, wants to write but all over the place. He wants to write because all the children are writing. So at least, I don't know why they can have a book, I can't have a book. Okay, so equality, he can have a book, but he's just not ready for it. Okay, so we entice him with little tray of sand or rice, and we say, do this and do it in this first. And do many times. Okay? And in the meantime, do all the other exercises, the spindle board, knob cylinders to refine his fine motor skills so that his pencil grip will be much better and he can write with better control. Okay? Because when he writes, it's quite terrible. So you compare it with a 5-year-old book and he looks and, they feel a bit inadequate, so you don't want them to feel that way. Okay? So a very popular question is, do we have workbooks for the children? Do we have dotted lines? Right? As much as you can, do without it. You must do concrete first, as much as possible. Until the child says, I know, I don't need this, I know. Okay? And they want the books, then give the books. Okay? And if you can, don't do the dotted lines. That's a false impression. Okay, you can do like number one dot in the middle and the end. Okay, that's okay. Then we can. But don't do the dotted lines because without the dotted lines, how do they have the guide? It's only this. It's this impression. You saw in the video that someone's trying to write cursive, by the way, 4 years old, and you would ask the little girl, how do I do this? And the little girl was showing on the surface of the table. It's like this. They were doing this, writing direction. Okay? So introduce the child, master it, then do group activity. Okay, somebody wearing red, please stand up. At least one person. First person who's wearing red. Come on, let's play a game. Red. I can see 1, 2, 3, 4. Children. So you would have the children say, can you please get the number rods and arrange it on the floor? So let's say they've already done it. Okay? Now we are going to work as a group. Can you bring this to the floor? Thank you. And come and sit around me. Okay? I think we will just do one mat for now. Can you help me? On the table, okay, which actually I should have just asked you to move it here instead. On the table, you put numerals. Now you can use the teens board numerals if you haven't got it. separately. Otherwise, you just purchase it specially. Alright? And can you please arrange this at random? So this is the table, that's the floor. Just leave it there. Just leave it there. Okay, somebody answer 6 rod. Okay, show me how you write 6. Can you go to the table and see how you write 6? Okay, now, sorry, we're going to interrupt. You need to correct this. Which is 6? Which is 9. Okay? 9 is straight line, if you follow the font properly. Okay? This confuses the child. You can't put it at random, that's very difficult. Okay? How do you write 6? Yes? Now, can you put it at rod 6? Put it so it touches rod 6. Like this. Okay? Let it touch it. Okay, who can show me rod 9? Yes? Can you show me which is rod 9? Alright, now show me how you write 9. Choose choose how you write 9. Yeah, and put it. Okay. Rod 7. Okay, continue. Show me rod 7. And how do you write 7? Okay. And put it where? Yes, okay. So you choose a rod first. How do you write? Then you connect. Okay? Inversely, you can say to the child, okay, can you tell me how you write 5? This is the second variation. Can you show me how you write 5? How you write 5? Okay? Not which is rod 5. How do you write 5? Right. Can you put it to rod 5? Yes. How can we write 10? Who can show me how we write 10? Yes, thank you. Okay. So it's a group activity. Enjoy it. Do only children who are capable. You can have one child who's a bit shy, who does observe. Okay? And you put it fine. Okay, who can do rod 3? Show me rod 3. Rod 3, yes. Which is rod 3. Yes. Okay, now how do we write rod 3? Find out how do you write it. How do you write it? Write it and which is the rod. Okay, so it's 2 exercises. You do it 1 exercise at a time. I'm just giving you a variety now. Okay, so you can just imagine the rest of it, the children would already know. Okay, can you complete it so you can see the picture? Okay, so this one you must build in sequence. The 2 exercises. Rods first, then numerals, and then numerals, and then rods. Okay? Thank you, children. Who is feeling left out? Anybody? Yes? Yes, thank you. No. Okay. So this next exercise is individual exercise. This child has done it with the group, right? So you take the numbers and just mix it up. Okay. This is now a floor exercise. And you ask the child, remember how you work with your friends? Would you like to do it alone? Okay? Let's see, can you do it alone so they feel special? It's so enticing. That's how you do it. Not, okay, you got nothing to do, is it? Come, sit down now. You should what to do. Okay. There's your will against over the child. Okay? So, yeah, push it a little bit. Okay, so I will then ask the child, do you remember the numeral, the number rods, can you bring it down and help the child to then arrange it at random. You can see that. So this is an individual exercise. Once the child has mixed it up, so can you tell me which is 1? Which is 1? Can you put What comes after what? Yes. This is important. Because now it's random. You want a child to build it in sequence now. What comes after what? 2. Where's 1? And join it. Okay. So, how do you write road? Okay, we put it together. What comes after 2? 3. Can you continue on your own? Okay, come and check your work. And that's how you manage your class. One child here, one child here, one child here. 6 children on the floor, 5 or 10, 5 or 8 children at the table working together. That's how you manage your class. That's how you can have a class of 45 children, which is what Montessori Montessori said, with the lead teacher and 2 assistants. It's possible. And it's wonderful. It really, really is. You saw it on the video. Okay? And you don't interrupt. Like, let's say the child is not doing it right. Just watch, just observe, put a mental note in your observation. Leave him. This is his first time. Okay? And even if he's done it wrong the first time, you say, when they finish, right? I see you have completed your work. You may do this again as many times as you like. When you finish, put it back on the shelf where it belongs. Okay? The second time, just observe. Maybe he knows it after all, and he gets it right. And then the third time, he got it right. Fourth time, there's no need to keep short and say, the first time you did was wrong. You don't have to hide it. Okay? Give the child a chance. He's human, like yourself. Right? I mean, you went to work in a place, a new place, your boss, where you want to impress your boss so much. First day already got Lara. So, okay? I see you've completed your work. How does it feel? Yeah, you feel good? So, I mean, that's what you want your child to feel. Like, let's say you did something and it's so difficult, suddenly you did it, you say, does it feel good? Yes. Would you like to do this again and feel good again next time? That's it. They relive their successes. That's what you want them to remember. Okay? Alright. Which will be from 6? Okay. So that's number rods and what's the next exercise? Squeeze balls. This is also a table exercise. Okay. Who would like to work now? Our box are getting a bit stiff. Who wants to stand up? Anyone? Now's your chance. You're the only one have a chance. You have to wait for another workshop. Now's your chance. Come.